All right, sweet. Okay, so I had started recording this, but then my storage was full on my camera. So I was like, well, forget that. I'm just gonna do it live. It'll just be easier. So I guess I'm just gonna repeat everything that I said in my 5-minute clip on my phone. I know I'm repeating it. This will be the first time you guys hear me say it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so what was I? I was saying I'm drawing Lori Faye, okay? And um I know I said in my video of me drawing George that I wasn't gonna do any more oh my gosh, what is the word? Realistic portraits. So and it's because they're just not fun for me. I It's not my style. I feel really stressed out like trying to make something look realistic when my style is just cartoony or just what I feel like in the moment. Like you can't like force art, you know? You just kind of got to do what you feel in the moment. Otherwise, it's not fun anymore. It feels like a job. It feels like you're not being true to yourself, you know? And so, yeah. And while I wasn't necessarily happy, except for a couple of times, as far as like the way they turned out, like I was really happy with how Jordan and his family turned out. I was not happy with some of my other ones. I was proud of myself for the growth. I feel like I did grow as a realistic portrait artist. Should I call myself that? Give myself that title? I'm not going to. I did grow with realism portraits, but it's just not my cup of tea. So I did set myself this goal of drawing 10 people that I've met through social media, and I'm going to finish it. Only I'm going to finish it in my terms, in my own way. I'm going to draw in the style I feel like drawing in the moment, no matter what that style is, even if it's not necessarily categorized as a style. I'm going to draw whatever I feel like drawing. I did have 3 women in my cup. This is the cup. Hello. So it was funny how I purposely chose basic first, and then I chose George because I just felt like drawing George. But I actually had like 3 women. It was funny how like I physically drew the guys out of the cup. But I guess if you have 7 guys and 3 chicks, the odds of you drawing the guys out of the cup are going to be higher. However, I'm not drawing out like at random anymore. I'm just drawing who I feel because there's only 3 chicks left. And one of the chicks just happens to be Lori Faye. And here, look, I'll like, I guess just show you like the names of who was left. So Lori Faye. Oh, and I totally spelled your name wrong. I'm going to have to fix her name in the title of the video later. But yeah. And then the other girl was Lizzie Antonelli. And then one of my best friends, her name is Jen. Jen Never Says Die is her art handle on Instagram and TikTok. And then, of course, there's George. So, yeah, those were who was left. Put you over there. So, yeah, I'm going to finish the challenge that I set for myself. And I'm just going to do it my own way. I'm glad it was like a learning experience to step out of my comfort zone and try to do something that falls under realism. But like I said, just to reiterate, if you're not having fun with what you're drawing, then what even is the point? So maybe I'll dabble in realism in the future, but I'm not going to force myself to do something just for the sake of like growing and bettering myself. I'm just going to do what I want to do. And yeah, and that's how I always have been and always will be. And I live my life by my own terms, y'all. So yeah. So anyways, I chose Lori Faye. Didn't draw her out of the cup. I chose her. She has disappeared off of the YouTube platform for a year. And I liked watching her videos. And I had actually just a couple of months ago went to see if she had uploaded, and she hadn't. And I was like, oh, sad day. But she did upload a video 12 days ago. And I was like, yay, Lori's back, So I was watching it. And, she was just talking about how, filming and stuff was stressful and being discouraged by some people. Like, and I totally get what you're saying, girlfriend. Like, yes, there are a couple of people on my channel as well who are fellow artists, and you can tell they don't watch the videos, and that's fine. You don't got to, but I mean, if you're not interested, why are you even subbed? Like, you don't have to sub. No one's forcing you to do that either. No one's forcing you to leave comments. And they're super generic. They almost seem like bots. Like, it's weird. They'll pop in and they'll say something like beautiful work or great work or don't be a stranger, and hey, if you get a chance, check out my channel and da da da. And they're pretty much just trying to like be like, hey, I'm your friend, but low key they are just marketing themselves by getting their name out there, on your comment section, which is, hey, you do what you want to do, I suppose. I had suspicions about one person in particular, and she does like abstract art, and I'm like, this chick doesn't even watch my videos. I know she doesn't even watch my videos, but I couldn't really prove it until that day. I had posted oh my gosh, what was it? It was my walking through my work and filming like the back when I was like trying to lock the back door. And she posted and she was like, beautiful work. And I was like, I'm not even drawing. I'm just walking around my building. And I was like, yeah, dude, this chick doesn't even watch my stuff. She did it again too. When I was live streaming ukulele, like she popped in and she said some super generic thing like, great work. And I was like, hey, but she left. So I totally get what Lori's saying. Some people, like, they don't watch your stuff. They're just kind of trying to promote their own channels by in a friendly way, I guess. And it's kind of unnecessary. You don't got to do stuff like that. But I think this is turning out really well. Nice little cartoon Lori. And I don't know if Lori even knows who the heck I am either. So, yes, I picked people that I've been made good friends with through, art and YouTube and stuff. However, some of these people like Lori and Lizzie, for example, I've had a couple of conversations with them on their channels, and they're very friendly, very nice. So I would say maybe we're like acquaintances if they even remember who I am. But I find them very inspirational. Like Lori, she does watercolor, she draws animals and things like that. And Lizzie, she does like very big paintings using acrylic. And both of them are very talented women, very nice. And so that's why I chose them, because they're inspirational to me, And yeah, and now Jen, of course, I'm friends with her in real life, so I picked her because I obviously know her. But she's also a very talented artist. And I'll also, in the description, I'll put their link to their channels and stuff so that if y'all are ever interested, y'all can go check out their stuff too. So yeah. There we go. I think this looks great. So what has Meg been up to? Oh my gosh, I've been up to so much. Okay, do y'all have like Netflix accounts? And if you do you ever watch Nailed It? Because your girl applied to be on Nailed It just like a week ago. I'm terrible at baking. Okay, listen, like, you think it would be easy. Like, I like to draw. I like to do sculpting with like my clay and artsy things, arts and crafts. And you would think that as an artist that I would be good at baking and decorating cakes and stuff, but that it could not be further from the truth. I am absolutely terrible at it. And then so I was watching Nailed It, and I was like, oh yeah, that's my show, man. If they can do it, I can do it. And I saw they were casting, so I tried to make like a cake, and it was horrendous, which is perfect because that's what they were looking for. Hold on, let me make Lizzie tiny because I want to get on Instagram and I want to show you guys this freaking cake I made. It looks so bad. How do I get on my stuff? There it is. Okay, here. There's the cake. It's a red velvet cake that I shaped like a cat, and I covered it in crushed up crackers. So it's like a cat in a litter box. Oh my gosh, what did you get? Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origins. Look at this game. That's cool. Look at my handsome husband. Say hi.
Hey.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to play that fun game. Are we going to play it together? We take turns again? I'll just watch you play on your account. Maybe I'll live stream that one.
It's a new Final Fantasy game come out yesterday.
Yeah?
Got it for $15.
Nice. Why'd you get it so cheap?
So I got $44 back on the Joy-Con.
Really?
Yep.
$44? That doesn't sound right. It was supposed to be $13.50.
They gave me $44.
Well, shit. Look at gift horse in the mouth. Heck yeah.
Gave me $22 a piece.
Wonderful. Wow. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Well, hey, are you going to play it now or are you going to play it later?
Mm.
Yeah? Mm. Well, all right then. I'm going to close the door, okay? Get out of here, cat. Ugh, right. I think someone said something. Hold on. Let me pull up my YouTube on another tab so I can see if people are commenting. Because I can see someone's in here, and I don't know if they said anything or not. I am so not good at any of this technological stuff. There's my live. Let me just turn the sound all the way down, though, so I'm not hearing like an echo. Oh, JT's here. He said, only caught the end of that discussion, just joined, but yeah, I don't know. But insincere comments, my wife likes Nailed It. It would be epic if you were on. JT, hi, how are you doing, my friend? Okay, yeah, so, okay, as far as the discussion goes, people, insincere comments, yes, like just a short recap. Other art YouTubers popping into your comments just to say something, to kind of friendly hi, but mostly you can tell they're not even watching your stuff and they're just trying to make sure that their name of their channel is in your comments so people might go check them out, you know, just things like that. And then Nailed It. Okay, listen, Nicole is hilarious. Your wife's got great taste. No, I didn't. So I'm filming on my cell phone, and so when the comments flash on my cell phone, if I'm not looking at it in the moment, they'll fade away really quickly. So I just pulled the live stream up on my computer so that I can see the comments. However, I've got Lori Faye's YouTube up as well because I was using her as a reference, but I think I've got just enough of her drawn that I don't need her reference anymore. And so we're going to exit out of that. That's the ugly cat cake. So yes, I had to film myself making a cake, and here we go. Okay, so now I can read your comments. Anyway, so I had to film myself making a cake as part of the application process for the show. Also, if your wife likes Nailed It, she wants to be on the show. They're casting right now, so all she's got to do is make something and film herself doing it. I did feel kind of stupid because in the rules, it was saying like, oh my gosh. It was saying that you could upload 5 different video clips, unedited. They wanted raw clips. And when I first read it, I interpreted it as the 5 clips together needed to equal 10 minutes. But then I filmed 4 clips, and when I went to upload them, I was rereading the instructions, and I was like, oh, dang, I am so stupid. 5 different clips, 10 minutes max a piece. And under the parts where it says like where to upload, they had specific like introduce yourself, what's your occupation, and then it was like film yourself like reading ingredients and making your dessert, film yourself decorating your dessert, film yourself describing your dessert, be in front of the camera at all times, da da da. And I was like, oh, I am so dumb. So I went back for my 5th clip, and it was like 7 minutes long that time, because my first ones were like 5 minutes here, 2 minutes there, 44 seconds for one of them. And I was like, okay, I am so stupid. Essentially, I nailed that application process. So maybe they'll like think that I'm just goofy, and we could use a goofy person on the show. But I totally look at it this way. Either A, like let's say hypothetically I get picked. So I could walk away with a really cool present, because everyone gets presents. Well, not everyone, but one winner will get a present. And maybe the winner might get both. Could walk away with 10K. Or could walk away with a really fun experience and just get out of my freaking house. You know, I am a hermit, and I've tried last year when I was working out, like trying to lose weight last summer, trying to get out of the house and like go to the river a lot and just do fun things. And we're still implementing the fun things. I did stop going to the gym, which was a bad idea. Well, I stopped going to the gym because I got COVID in September of last year. And so obviously I couldn't go because I didn't want to get anyone else sick. But when I got over COVID, it was like I fell off that wagon. I fell out of my routine. And so it's just hard to get back into your old routine. And I gained 10 of my 20 pounds back, which was super depressing. But I do need to get back into the gym. My membership runs until May. So maybe I can lose the 10 pounds again that I gained. You know. And even if I don't, whatever. Maybe losing weight might make me feel better if I get picked for the show, so I don't look like a popped can of biscuits on camera. So there's that, you know, just running around like wheezing over the food. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm on, let's see, the second to the last season where they started adding like the couples, the baking couples, like the friends and whatever. So that's the one I'm watching right now. And then I'll be on the last season. So yeah, I absolutely love this show. Nicole cracks me up. Jacques is hilarious too, but not nearly as funny as Nicole. And I want to say my favorite guest judge was Adam Scott. He was so funny. Oh my God. And he like ate that chick's pudding or whatever that was in the fridge, her yogurt or whatever it was. Oh my goodness. So mostly I just want to go have a good time. And I wonder if those shows like pay for your trips. Because that would be great. Like a free trip to LA. And I watched Zero on Twitch, and they live around that area, him and his girlfriend. And so I was telling them, I said, if I get picked to be on the show, can I totes come and meet you guys and hang out? And they were like, absolutely. And I'm like, yay. So I'm going to go meet some of my online friends and we'll have a good time. Which I'm always down for. Like, I'm always down to hang out and have a good time with people. I'm trying to get her mouth to not look stupid. Like, her mouth doesn't look stupid. I kind of drew it stupid. I'm trying not to make it look that way. Okay, and then, so yeah, I applied to be on Nailed It, and I recently uploaded a photo to my Instagram because I joined another art contest. This will be my second Tin Hun art contest, and the winner, there's gonna be two winners, and they'll both get, oh, you commented. Okay, it says, Dra, I made the least sincere comment I could as a joke, and you missed it. I did. Your red cat looks awful, but you get bonus points for making a cat. Perfect for Nailed It. Yeah. Thank you. That's what I was saying. Like, it's ugly, but that's the whole point. They're supposed to be ugly. I can't. It's natural. And actually, like, I was trying to make muffins for breakfast this morning, and I realized I didn't have any like muffin cupcakey, whatever that paper is called. And so I said, screw it, I'm just gonna make a cake. And so I poured it into a cake pan. Turned out fantastic, by the way. And it's not ugly, it's pretty, but they're not muffins. It's a muffin cake. And I was like, Emma was like, Mom, are the muffins done? Are they done? And I said, yeah, they're done. And Luke said, why do you keep saying they? Like there's more than one when it's just a giant cake. And I'm like, oh yeah. Shut up. I said there will be more than one when I cut it up, right? Okay, so I've got this Dorbs photo. I'm gonna erase some of the lines. Here we go. I think it looks great. I might just live stream all of my future art videos. This is so much nicer than like having to make sure I have memory and batteries for my camera and cards and things, and just live stream it. I don't even have to edit it. Yes, people can come in, we can talk and hang out. Like, shoot, JT, you're here. Like, okay, one, I could probably refine this a little more like off camera, but we could totally have like a fun doodle session. Like, whatever you want me to draw, I'll draw it. And that'll be cool. Turn it into like a game. Draw like art prompts. So you just let me know. Do you want to keep watching me fine tune Lori here? Or do we want to draw like suggestions? What's the point of being live if you can't interact with people, right? Like, or if you're not going to. Like, I'm going to if y'all are down for it. Like, oh yeah, so I was talking about Tin Hun. So I submitted a drawing. Now, I was recording the drawing process of that, but I did not like the way it was going. So add cat ears to Lori. Oh, are we gonna add cat ears? We could totally do that. Where would I put them? Right here. One cat ear. And then another one peeking out behind her bun or going through her bun. Maybe right there. There we go. Oh, I don't know if Lori likes cats, but maybe she'll like this. We're gonna make her look really cute. There we go. It's just coming right out of the bun. Perfect. Perfect. Cute. Okay, so yes. And the winner, there are two winners to that contest, and they will both receive original paintings by Tin Hun himself. And so, yes, I went to draw my creature because it's a creature drawing contest. And he gave a description of what the creature is supposed to, look like. And so everyone's creatures are kind of turning out the same. And I told my husband, I said, I literally drew what everyone else is drawing. There's nothing original about this at all. And I recorded the whole thing, but I'm not happy with it. And he said, how about I scrap it and go out of my comfort zone and try to draw something different? And so I was like, okay, cool. So he's giving me some inspiration, some ideas. And he said, get silly with it. You're always so serious. Get silly with it. And I was like, you're right. I'm going to do that. So let me show you what I drew. I'm so proud of it. Let me pull this down. He said, trying to interact, first thing that came to mind. I love your idea. I like the cat ears. Okay, art. Digital art. Finished. There it is. I need to make it big though, so y'all can see all the fun details. Okay, so this is the creature that I drew. So it has the head of a rabbit. Where is the paper? I don't know what I did with the paper. The paper had the description on it. Anyway, it had the head of a rabbit, 4 fangs, rocks for skin, like rock skin for like the head, the shoulders, the legs. It had, oops, sorry, I hit my own stand. It's supposed to have like lemur arms, wolf legs, a dog tail, and chameleon eyes, and slime on the parts of the body that wasn't where the rocks were. It was supposed to have a chimpanzee torso and a pot belly. So I think I got all of the elements. And so the original one that I drew that ended up looking like everyone else's was this version of it, which I recorded. I could upload the drawing process if y'all are down for that. This was what, and it looked almost exactly like everyone else's, like to a T. And I said, I'm never gonna win if I'm drawing something that everyone else is already drawing. So I did something silly like Luke suggested. Thank you, JT. Thank you. I think it is a cool creature as well. So this one's way sillier, way more fun to look at. And then so I drew the butt cheeks as a joke, but I fell in love with them, so I just kept them in. Okay, and the guy on the top, he was the second part of the challenge. So his name is Carter Salazar, and they gave a description of his features and his favorite colors and things that he likes. So he likes board games, he likes octopus, he likes the color orange, the jungle, things like that. And so I added him to the top there, which I think he looks great up there. So yeah, let's just zoom in. Look at all of the little circles. I'm just really proud of how it turned out. The whole thing took about, I don't know, 2 days to draw. And it took 2 days to draw the first one as well. So 4 days in total. Hey, you. She says. Okay. So fingers crossed, I would love to win one of Tin Hun's custom paintings. Like, he's awesome. He is very inspirational as well. Okay, so I got 2 cat ears. And she likes drawing animals. In her most recent video, she made a really unique journal that she made out of a book. So on the cover of the journal is a crow or a raven. So maybe it would be kind of cool to like have a raven like over here. And I could do something over here as well. Maybe like feathers or something. I don't know. Let's pull up a reference photo of a crow. Boop. I mean, I think crows and ravens are essentially the same bird. Let's see. Just like the head, maybe like the wings. Thank you for flushing that toilet and making that beautiful background noise. Thank you. Y'all are awesome. Oh, this one's cawing. There we go. There's one. Okay, we're going to draw this dude. So we got a cat Lori. We're going to have like a bird coming out. Little girls, little girls. Emma's in there watching Annie, and it's like cracking me up. Miss Hannigan is my favorite character in the movie Annie. She's just like a drunk. She just got stuck watching these kids, and she just wants to live this glamorous life, but no, she is doomed to watch children all day and drink because she's depressed. But she's not like a bad lady. Her brother is a piece of work, but she's not like evil as an antagonist. And that's what I think I like about her. She's relatable. We all have our toxic traits, but we're not bad people. Caw. There we go. So Lori also has, let's see. Okay, I was just making sure if you said anything. I just got to keep kind of bopping in and make sure that I'm not overlooking your comments because I don't want you to think I'm being rude. But I legitimately just have like a bird on my screen right now. Let me just get closer to that too so y'all can see what I'm drawing. I forgot what I was saying. I don't even know. Oh, Lori. Okay, so Lori, she paints, like watercolor paints, like a ton of animals on her channel. So if anybody's ever like wanting like a reference to go off of, like she's a great channel to follow along with. Nevermore. Oh, you're driving. Oh, don't crash, dude. You do not have to comment if you're driving. Okay, listen. I don't want to like distract you and be like, where'd JT go? And he's in a ditch. That's horrible. Oh my gosh. So yeah, if anyone is like ever interested, if you need someone to follow along with, Lori's great at drawing animals and painting animals, and she's the perfect channel to follow along with. And you name it, she's drawn it, painted it. Very talented, super duper. I should have just pulled one of her videos up and then just followed along. Like as she drew, like I draw. Bob Ross style. I'm excited Luke bought a new video game. Like, oh my gosh. We just beat a video game today. So me and him, we had like a moment about a week or so ago where I was just crying like a stupid baby because, like, you know, I only have 2 friends and they're busy with their lives and I miss hanging out with them. And it just is what it is. They're not being malicious or anything. It's just they have a life and things just aren't the same as they used to be. And I was just crying and I was like, is this what having a midlife crisis feels like? Like my friends we're all leaving, they're busy and we don't hardly see each other the way we used to. And he says, I think you're clinging to this image of y'all from when y'all were teenagers. And he said, life isn't like that. You know, people grow and they mature and, you can't think that it's always going to be the same, you know? And he said, and it's part of like, how did he word it? He said that this is what happens when your friends and you, like y'all are all going through your own adult problems in y'all's own ways. And it's all happening at the same time, separately, like, you know, whatever. And he said that I need to accept it and just realize my friends are not going anywhere. It's just that we're all dealing with our own stuff. And I said, I'm not dealing with anything. And he said, well, you dealt with your stuff last year when you were seeing a therapist and stuff, were you not? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, they're dealing with their stuff right now. And he said, you just got to be patient. And so I had this talk with my friends because I finally broke down and messaged them. And we talked about it. And they assured me, obviously, they're not going anywhere. But yeah, Luke's right. Everyone, like, we're not the same. And they can't, like, they can't hang out every day the way I want to hang out like we used to. And so Luke said that he would step up because he's my husband, and he said that he would try to fill in their place, that the hanging out part. What'd you say? It said Edgar Poe reference. Also, flushing and making noise is better than the alternative. True that. And so I really appreciated Luke saying that, that he would be willing to try to stand in for my friends. And I think that it's going to make our relationship stronger, because is your spouse not supposed to be your best friend, And I said it would be easier if when I said things like, hey, Bubs, I watched a video today and this is what it was about, you didn't walk off into the other room and say, don't care. Or if I try to have a conversation with you and then halfway through my story or whatever it is I'm saying, you look over and say, sorry, wasn't listening. What were you saying? I said, that's so rude. And he said that he would work on that, not ignoring me. So we decided to start playing video games together. We used to play video games together and then just kind of fell out. Like, he stopped. I guess he got bored with it. So we bought a brand new game a week ago, and it's called Lost in Random on the PlayStation 4. And it is so fun, and we had a blast playing it. We were taking turns because it's a one-player game, so I would play most of the storyline part, like talking to people, doing the dialogue, finding the coins and whatever it is that we're supposed to be doing. And then Luke would do the battling portion of it, and we were just taking turns doing that. And we beat it today, and it was such a good game. I was a little sad that the ending left on a bit of a cliffhanger. It suggested they were making a second game, but I don't guess they ever did. Lost in Random sequel. Because if they have a second game, you bet I will buy it and play it. Lost in Random 2 could happen, as there's so much more. Agree. There's so much more to explore. Yes, there is. This article was written last year. Ooh. Stop with the pop-ups. It says, guy said, I could definitely see us doing more with the gameplay itself, blah, blah, blah. Let's scroll to the bottom. It says, the director points out, a lot of people also are very tired of working on the game right now. Lost in Random has been years in the making, so we could definitely forgive the Zoink team if they decided to work on something different as their next project instead. If it does happen, though, we'll be sure to update you if Lost in Random 2 gets properly announced. Oh, that's a shame. Well, I would love for them to make a sequel. We watched the trailer for it before we bought it, and I said, what freaking Disney movie is this? It maybe not Disney movie, maybe more like it would definitely fall in the DreamWorks realm. It was beautifully animated. It's like a good cross between like a Tim Burton kind of aesthetic, like it's dark and murky and grim, maybe even like a Coraline kind of vibe. It gives like a claymation vibe, mixed with like the quirkiness of Alice in Wonderland, but it's also kind of dark. It's got a dark storyline, so maybe like Alice Madness Returns, but not nasty. You know what I mean? If you've ever played that game, you know what I'm talking about. But it was fantastic. It was wonderful. Great voice actors. I loved every second of it. Snarky. It was quirky. I was like enjoying, and if you've ever played like games with the battle mechanic that involves a card system, it's like a hack and slash card system. This game nailed it, like to a T. The worst card game I ever played was Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. And it's like this game took that concept and they made it way better. So you have a dice, you roll your dice, whatever number the dice lands on. You have like a set of like, say, 5 cards, and each card has a number in the corner. And say you roll a 6 on your dice, you can play up to that number of cards, so if you have 2 twos, that equals 4, a 0 that doesn't cost anything, a 1, that's 5 points, whatever. And each card, you've got defense cards, hazard cards, offensive cards. Fantastic game, loved it. Would play a second game if they ever make one. And so we beat it, and I didn't so much like the ending. I loved the twist to the story of the ending. I just didn't like how they ended it because they just floated off into the sunset. There was no like montage of characters, or there was no like significant ending video sequence that made me feel like happy. It just made me feel like I wanted more. That's all. Other than that, a 10 out of 10. So yeah, we just bought this other game, and I'm like, I'm gonna play with this game with you. I would love to live stream more games, but the last time I live streamed, my buddy Angus said that the microphone was cracking really bad and it was like loud. And when I watched the live stream back, he was right. It was cracking pretty good. And I said, well, it's like an old headset, so perhaps it's time to buy a new one. And so yeah, I might have to do that before I live stream again. I did enjoy it though. I hadn't live streamed in so long, and I like hanging out with everybody while I'm gaming, and we're all just having a good time. The last one, George popped in, and I got to talk to him for about, 20 minutes or so. And it was really good. Of course, now I'm hanging out with JT. How you doing? Which is also really good. And I hope you had a great week, dude. Like, I know it's like Saturday and we can finally just breathe, relax. I don't know what your work schedule is like, but hopefully you're off, It sucks to have to work on a weekend. I'm not entirely sure if this looks good. I wonder if I should pull some of my markers out and try to color it. Or maybe I can pull some pens out and try to ink it. You know what I haven't used? Oh, I haven't used my fountain pen. I could totally line it with this purple ink. Yes. I wonder if I have to wash it because the ink inside is kind of old. I wonder if I shake this bottle up. There we go. We're going to pull the Moon Man out. Yeah, it's kind of dry. I don't know. Well, we'll see if I can get it to work. That's my fault. I should have washed it before I put it up. Irresponsible artist. Ink? Yes, ink. Look, we're going to fill it up on camera too. It's so satisfying. It's even more satisfying because it's see-through. So you can see the ink sloshing around in there. I don't need a whole lot because I can't imagine I'm going to be using that much to color this thing. Ew, I got it all over me. I look like Violet Beauregard. Purple. Okay, put the lid back on. Let's see if I can get this ink to come out without making a big heckin' mess. It's practice paper. Ooh, ooh, it's working. Hello. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, let's pull you back over here, Miss Lady. Gosh, the last time I used this, I was doing that safe as lamp picture. Okay. I love that it's purple. We're going to ink around the edges first. Maybe even pull a paintbrush out and then paint some ink in. That would be cool. Because when I was doing the safest lamp, transparent pen for the win. Yeah, look at this. It's just...
I want some popcorn.
Do you want some popcorn?
Yeah.
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 Well, let's go do it. Let's make popcorn. We're going on a field trip to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Y'all, excuse my kitchen, okay?
Okay.
Because it's gross. I did like do some dishes this morning after I made like the muffin cake. And let's see. Oh, we don't have any popcorn. We have some up there in the tin. JT wants popcorn. Well, that's the only popcorn we got, kiddo. Ugh. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna freaking fall and die.
Mama,
What?
I got some.
I'm struggling. What? Yeah, I see that.
We bought that at the canning store.
Here you go.
Good.
You're welcome.
Take it.
Here. Let's open it. There you go. Woo! Is it delicious? Yeah. You're welcome.
I want to hold it.
Well, take it to the couch, but don't spill it, okay? Have fun. What are you watching? Look at this old-timey business. What is that?
It's Annie. Are you watching Annie?
Is this the old Annie? Oh, is this when they go to the movies?
This part though.
I was like, what old black and white show is my kid on? That's so funny. Well, that was exciting. I'm not normally drawing during the day. Usually I wait till everyone's asleep and it's like 10, 11 o'clock at night. So, like, you never know what's going to happen when everybody's awake. I got myself winded climbing up on a chair. I forgot what I was talking about. I think I was saying something about the inking stuff. Hooray, got the popcorn without injury, yeah. Where's Luke when I need him? I should have got his tall ass to get up there and grab it down. Oh my goodness. I know we've had that up there. We just opened it. Like, we've had it since Christmas, and we just opened it like a week ago. So it should still be good. Here we go. So yeah, like, this stuff is really fun to paint with. It kind of gives like watercolor vibes without the mess and hassle of having to pull your watercolors out. I think, personally. So I might get a paintbrush and just dip it right in and just paint a little too. And that would be cool. See, this is definitely like more my style, more my vibe as far as you mentioned using a paintbrush with ink glass. I remember, good on you, JT. You got a great memory because I was struggling for a minute there to think about what I was talking about. You bet. And I'm glad I was right. I like get off topic way too easily. I forget what I'm like trying to say. So like, yeah, this is definitely kind of more up my alley as far as me doing art like cartoony stuff, not having to really think about it, focus on it. Like the realistic stuff really takes a lot of brain work out of me, man, and I don't have much cells left up there, okay? I don't want to have to like struggle to think about what I'm doing. Are you good? What's up? Where's your dad?
Outside.
He's outside. Go outside. Go enjoy the sun. Is he on the porch?
Yeah.
Go bother him. Tell him you love him. Off she goes. She said, I love you, Daddy. Mom of the Year award right here. He just sent her back in the house. Oh my goodness. Did I say my favorite character was Miss Hannigan? Is it showing? Do. I messed up on her chin a little bit. She's kind of got some bobbles. This isn't exactly the cleanest ink job on the planet. But it's super satisfying and fun to work with. I'm not gonna lie. I should draw with my ink pen more. Here we go. I wonder if you guys like can hear the scratching. Let me like see if I can get it real close to just the microphone. Could y'all hear that? I don't know how good of a camera I've got. I mean, a microphone on my phone that I've got. I'm not doing a great job on her eyelashes either. I totes ruined them. Nice. There we go. You know, I was kind of insecure about the crow, but it's really not that bad. I was worried it looked kind of dumb. I'm loving this background music too. I wonder if like YouTube is gonna get mad because we've got like an Annie movie playing in the background and they're gonna be like copyright and like take it down. That would suck. Okay, I'm going to attempt to paint this with the purple ink. And maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to fix her eyelashes that I ruined. Okay, so we got the ink. I might need a cup of water and perhaps a paper towel. Be right back. I do need a popcorn. Is it delicious? Yeah. I like how your sister wanted popcorn and then like totes forgot about it instantly and ran away. I did send her outside though, so it was half my fault. Where is my paint cup? There it is. Got it. Okay, got a little bit of water. Let me close that door. Get a paintbrush. No copyright strike, yeah. We don't want that. I'm kind of thinking a watercolor paintbrush might work best. So maybe that one. Might be the best option. And then that. Okay, here we go. Fingers crossed to make sure. Let's hope I don't ruin it. Look, it's just spreading. Is that not satisfying? Oh my gosh. Now this is not watercolor paper. This is just regular printer paper. So it's probably gonna bleed through real good, but that's okay. It's like I'm painting with grape Kool-Aid. That's what it reminds me of. Get a little bit of water on the brush too. I might end up tearing this paper all to hell. Ooh, that made it nice and pointy. I wonder if I can like fix her eyelashes. I mean, they're just extra fluffy. Yeah. I don't know. I wonder if I could do like a little bit of an ombre toward the Yay Kool-Aid. Yeah, right? Oh, it says, your phone is dying and you have to go in a store, TTYL. All right, well, have fun in the store, JT. Have fun shopping. I love shopping. Got a little bit of a shopping addiction with Shein buying clothes. I love clothes. As I should. I am a female. I went like a really long time where all my clothes were either hand-me-downs or Goodwill. And a couple years ago, we got into a better spot financially where I was able to buy my own outfits. pick out my own things. And it's been so much fun being able to do that. And so I developed a slight shopping addiction. But that's okay. This is not the best paper at all to be doing this on. Whoa. And I need to figure out how I'm going to make this part lighter so it stands out from the back. Ooh, that's nice. So satisfying. Ooh, ooh, it's spreading. Ooh, it's doing stuff. So what I'm definitely going to do when I'm done painting this, I'll take it to work on Monday and I'll take a really nice picture of it and I'll pull it into Photoshop and I'll definitely clean all these blotchy edges off. And Lori, if you're watching, you just drop your email in the comments and I'll get on your YouTube and see if you already have an email listed. But if you leave me your email, I'll send you the high quality artwork as a gift. That's what I do with all my portraits I've done. I send them to the people I've drawn or painted. So I guess technically this is my first painted piece that isn't digital. So as far as this, because most of them have been markers or color pencil or, well, have I done color pencil? I did. I think I used color pencil on Draw Ninja KC's artwork actually. And I used marker on the background of JT's and on, goodness, Cameron's from God's Geeks. He had marker on his. I used graphite and charcoal on Dan's. And digital for George and Kesar and Jordan. Kesar's was more my style, definitely. His was very cartoony, non-realistic. I had a lot of fun drawing his. That's just right up my alley. I'm giving you this purple hair, and I hope you're okay with that. There we go. She's probably, like, if Lori watches this, is probably going to be so cringe because she is so good at, like, watercolor and stuff, and I'm over here just, like, terrible. She's going to be like, oh, yeah, that looks great, in the most sarcastic way. I'm positive. Yay, you did such a good job. You don't have to lie to me. If it looks terrible, let me know. I can handle it. This like thing is like weirding me out and like keeps bending this brush. I'm not entirely sure how to do this whole like making it light business. Like I'm kind of doing it, but not really. Oh, if Suzette was watching right now, she would just be cringing through gritted teeth too. She's really good at watercolors and inks and stuff. And she'd be like, Megan, stop it. You're doing it all wrong. At least I imagine that's what she would say. Oh man, I wish Suzette would post more. She hasn't posted in a couple of months too, and her artwork is so good. She draws cute little teddy bears and things. And then she made that Christmas book, and it was so cute. Turned out fantastic. Oh, there's a giant hair. Ooh, that was blobby. That's nice. Ooh, I wish I could do that with all of it. Here we go. Look, I don't know how I'm doing that, but okay. I wonder if you guys can like hear the Annie movie in the background for real, because I can hear it and it's like fantastic background noise. You're never fully dressed without a smile. There we go. I think this is really pretty. Honestly. She kind of got like this like whole purple cloud of hair, and it is just so satisfying. So nice. I'm not entirely like confident, I guess, working with this ink. Like, I don't know how to control it, but I mean, for what it is, it's like nice. Or I guess for what I'm doing. I'm okay with it. It seems like if I dip it in the ink first and then add a drop of water from the cup, that it spreads easier. Do. I'm going to try to make this crow real dark. This is a mess. This poor crow. I think I just like dab here and make like the feathers. Since I've got like this cool like little point going on with my brush. Just take advantage of that. Here we go. And I don't think I'm going to paint the beak. I kind of like the idea of it staying white and gray. Yeah. These cat ears. Here we go. Get in the mouth. Oh, without messing up. It's spreading. That is not what I wanted that to do. At all. Well, you're gonna be purple. All the way through. Hello. Yikes. What a shame. Ruined the whole picture. Did I mention I was really bad at this? Did I say that? Because I am. What turned out really good is now really awful. I wonder if there's a way I can salvage it. Probably would be easier to do if I would just stop what I'm doing. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop right now. Stopping. Let's get some purple on the ears, I guess, since I've purpled her all up. Okay. Okay. Luckily, it dries pretty quickly, so that's good. Okay. 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 Damage control. Damage control. How do you fix something you've messed up? You put acrylic on top of it. That is what's up. And you get rid of this stinking watercolor mark. Pen. It's not a pen. It's not a marker. It is a paintbrush. Okay. And you grab a different paintbrush that you're more comfortable working with. 2 of them, in fact. Boom, baby. Lavender purple. Glob that on the plate. A little bit of white. Boom, boom, baby. Put some white on the plate. Touch of dark purple for shadow. Put that on a plate. Okay. Okay, let's work on her face first. The sun will come out tomorrow. There we go. Get her face back that I messed up. You're only a day away. And this gives me an opportunity to fix her eyelashes that I screwed up too. If you mess up, you can always fix it. And I absolutely adore acrylic paint. It is the best, like, eraser paint. Only because I don't really work with watercolor and ink all that much. So when I mess up, I don't know how to problem solve. I don't know how to fix it. So this is my answer. Put acrylic on it. That fixes everything. Should have just painted it in acrylic to begin with. Hello. I do like the idea of her being purple, though. I just need to practice more with my ink, I think, so I can get better at it. But I like the purple ink. I think it's a pretty color. Here we go. Mix that in with some of the dark purple, and we'll get her neck down here. Nice. Okay, okay. There, much better. All right. Now we're going to get a touch of white. Mix that in with the purple as well, so we can get a very light highlight color. Here we go. And that. They're gonna do something bad to Annie. Get this little paintbrush here. Cover that back up. They're singing the Easy Street song in the movie, oh my gosh. There we go. There's her tongue. The teeth. There we go. Get her eye back. Nice. Okay. Get some of that dark purple. See if I can get her eye in there without screwing it up again. There we go. This one. I wonder what my phone's at. 9%. Wow, okay. My phone's about to die. Guess I better hurry, huh? Okay. Well, the paper is a little warped from all of the water and the paint. So, it's kind of hard to tell if her nose is straight or not. When I'm done, I'll have to put like a heavy book on it to like weigh it back down, I think. And flatten it out. I think these eyelashes look a touch better too. Nope, I lied. They're still bulky. There Maybe I just won't give her eyelashes. Or I can just go in with like a marker, like a fine tip marker, and do it that way. There we go. That looks so much better. Look, it brought her face back. Nice. Let's get a little water on that brush. Really, really wet it up. Put a little bit of that dark purple in there because I want to try to touch in some shadow lines, but like lightly, you know, cell shady kind of business happening. Just right in here. And then blend that in with this baby purple. Brush it in lightly. Lightly. Try to smooth it all out. When you're using acrylic, water is your friend for blending. Because it's a fast drying paint, you know. That. Add a tiny bit of white. Where's my paintbrush? There we go. Brought her face back real good, I think. Awesome. Well, that's better than what it was. And since my phone's about to die, I'm going to go ahead and cut off the live stream here. I think I'm leaving in a decent spot. And of course, before I send this to Lori, I am absolutely going to clean a few things up in Photoshop and just make sure I'm sending her a really good, like, nice product, like a really good piece of artwork, you know, and not just some shoddy thing.
You want to smell my hands?
Let me smell. Nice.
It smells like
Sanitizer. Awesome. Smells like sanitizer. The kids kill me, man. They crack me up. Okay, but anyway, so I just want to thank JT for stopping by and having conversation with me and listening to me ramble on for as long as he did. Thank you so much. And I hope you have fun shopping in the store. Anybody else who stops by after the fact, thank you so much for watching my video. Excuse me, and hanging out. I think y'all are great. And if you leave a comment, I'll be sure to try and, well, not even, I don't even have to try. I'll be sure to, like, say thank you in the comment section for swinging by. I really appreciate each and every one of you for being subbed to my channel, and even if you're not subbed, like, just for, you know, spending time with me, because that's all that really matters to me. I just like hanging out with everybody. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it now. I love you guys. You'll have a great day, have a great weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.